This is my wrecked BMW 2002 Turbo that nobody else would fix. However, in the last episode we managed to get the chassis looking factory fresh, so if we can fit this engine then this car might be back on the road very soon. So without further ado, let's pop on the headset and get right back into it. Okay, so here we are back in the sunny workshop, and here is the beautiful BMW chassis that has been fully restored, and in today's video we're going to be tackling the engine. So yeah, why not begin? Now it turns out this car was obviously victim to a scrapyard disaster, so it was in the scrapyard, wasn't too bad, then people started coming nicking parts off of it, and obviously it got weathered and it had been there about 5 years. But yeah, it's going well. We're getting back into it, so we're going to need an engine block and the rest of the stuff. So let me go and get all the stuff we're going to need, and then yeah, we'll jump right in. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have everything we need, so without further ado, let's get into it. So mounting obviously the engine block, we've got a fresh one. The old one was under 0.5% and it was very rusty, so we now have the new engine block, which is looking very snazzy indeed. Yeah, so hopefully this build will go nicely and we can have the engine done by the end of this episode, and hopefully we might be able to hear this car start up for the first time. We have our crankshaft, oil filter, so obviously I don't even need to put that in yet. We are going to be using some of the upgraded tuning parts as well, which will be extra good. Make this car even better than when it was factory, which obviously is what we want to do, because we don't want to just have a regular boring old car. We just want to make it even better than normal. It might break quicker, but oh well, there's more for us to fix. Okay, so that is us fitting the final piston, and then we can stick the engine head on. As you can see, it gives us a 9% performance boost, which is great about this game, is that you can make performance parts in all of your cars, which I like to do. One, because it looks cool with all the red accents, but also it's just even better, isn't it, really? It just really yeah, ties everything together. So another one of these. By the way, just to make sure I had everything, I did just go through the entire menu and buy every single thing for this engine, so hopefully that's everything we're going to need. Yeah, that's us there, putting in our rocker arms, and it's starting to look a little bit more like an engine already, which is obviously what we like. Now, I didn't buy a cam gear, so I'll quickly get one of them and I'll get back to you. Okay, so installing the cam gear, it really just starts to tie this whole thing together, and we're only a couple of minutes in. So we can install the intake manifold. Look at the size of that intake manifold and the amount of screws. Hang on a minute, guys. But just look at that for an intake manifold. Flipping heck. Got an exhaust manifold as well. Look at how shiny that silver looks. This engine's going to look so good when it's in here. We can install our fuel injector, which gives us another boost in performance. And I didn't buy a throttle. This car ain't going anywhere if we don't get a throttle. Hang on. Okay, so I now have that, and we're going to install it. But yeah, thank you so much for the support in the last episode, by the way. It went really well. I mean, 300 views in a couple of days is up there with my first car video, which is just a little bit ahead, and it's actually competing with it, which is really nice to see. So thank you so much for the continued support. It really means a lot, because I've been doing YouTube a few years, but I never really have had this much support in a row. So thank you guys, you're the best. Anyway, enough of the soppy stuff. Let's get back to building. So we have timing chain. We did buy a timing chain. That's a surprise. I bought something correctly. Usually I'll buy something and it won't be correct. Didn't buy enough timing shoes. So M31, and as you can see we have the whole menu. So this is a good thing about the game, guys, is that all of it's here, and you just have to type in obviously the engine that you've got, and a lot of the stuff will come up. And if it's part of the BMW DLC or the Porsche or the Ford or Jaguar or wherever it is, Aston Martin, it'll have the little badge, so it'll let you know that it's part of that DLC and it is what you need. So that's really nice. Just get another timing change. I should have known we needed two, but I was sort of just in a bit of a rush and just bought everything once. Some things twice. Some things twice that I didn't need to buy twice, but you know, infinite money, infinite stupidity. I have to say I prefer the sandbox version. I played a little bit of the career. Oh, we're not going to put an old water pump fully on. I did play a bit of the old or career mode style of this game, and I'm just not as big a fan of it. It's a little bit too stressful for my liking, so we ain't going to be playing that on this channel. Maybe at some point, but it's not my cup of tea. So yeah, there is that. Anyway, let's get a water pump pulley and really, yeah, there we go. This engine is starting to look quite nice already, and I'm really happy with that, because usually these engines take me hours to build, but we seem to really be sort of like flying through this, which is kind of cool. As you can see, the BMW branded cover really does start to make this engine look good, doesn't it? Flipping heck. I haven't got any, no, I need to get 2 of them then. Okay, let's go get a fuel filter. I know I'm going to have missed something, because that's just me. Installing the fuel filter here at the back, which is very nice. It's all starting to tie together now. We are going to get to paint this car in the episode as well, and I have looked through the comments, and the normal, or the general sort of conclusion is that we're going to paint it white, like the classic BMW 2002 turbo, like the race style M Sport ones, where I'll pop a picture up on the screen for you, for those of you who don't know what that looks like. And we're going to be painting it in white to sort of give it that classic look. And why am I here? Because it's not going to be in here, is it? We need to go to the electronic shops. There's individual. It's not just one shop for everything. There's like an individual shop for different things, which is quite cool. I think it just really does make this game more realistic and more complex, and I do really like that. We'll install our turbo, because why not? Every good car has a turbo, including my Polo, which is quite cool actually. I mean, it's not like a turbo, is it really? But it's a decent turbo. It does the job. I mean, you do feel it when you get up to about 3,000 revs. You do really start to feel it. It gives you that extra horsepower, that extra power, and it's just really nice to have. Notice how I didn't buy 50 clips there. I'm improving. I'm healing, guys. I'm healing. No need to buy 50 of everything anymore. Rod caps. I also like the way in this game how different screws take like a different amount of time to put together, which is really nice. And guys, I had a quick thought. Would you guys want to see me see if I could build like so many cars in a certain amount of time at some point for like a challenge? Would that be something you want to see? Because it would be less of like a relaxed build like this. You can watch while you're eating your dinner, or at night if you're doing something else like Lego or something, and just you can. It's like a proper challenge, because that would be something I could do. Along with, I am going to be doing Forza content like Pimp My Ride and all of that stuff soon, so that'll be good. But I'm really just want to get this car done before I start doing any of that. I did buy 2 arms. This is great. This is great. I didn't even need 2 arms. I bought the wrong alternator. Don't know how I could screw those screws in backwards there. Look at this. Don't have a radiator fan. That's 65 quid. Can someone in the comments tell me if that's a good price or not? Because I'm not going to look it up on eBay, because then my eBay will be consistently stuck with, oh, you wanted to look at a radiator fan. No, I didn't. Look at that exhaust. Looks so nice. Is it the first one? No, it's F. How many are there? Flipping heck. That's all good. In goes some rubber bushings. Have I got a flywheel? No. Slacking. I'm slacking. Nor do I have a clutch plug. Oh my, this is bad. Oh, it just gets worse, doesn't it? Look at that red accent in there. It just looks so nice. Don't even have a release bearing. In. And a big old... Oh, wait, hang on. Should we get a modified gearbox if we can? Oh! We do! Look at that, that's better than the original gearbox, isn't it? I hope. Have any of you guys been watching Richard Hammond's Workshop? Because I have, and I'll tell you what, it's my most favourite thing at the moment. It's really good. Sad Top Gear's, or not Top Gear, the Grand Tour has been ended, but at least we've still got Richard Hammond's Workshop, Clarkson's Farm, and then James May's gin. Steering rack, 800 quid. And I guess it's important, but flipping heck. Why am I doing the steering rack? We're doing the engine. Anyway, that's nice. Yeah, we might as well put it. I'm not putting that in. No chance. Luckily, and I don't want to jinx it, but I'm not ill in this episode, so I'm a little bit more lively, and I'll tell you what, I'm having much more fun recording this episode. And for those keen-eyed viewers of yours, last time you would have seen I uploaded the episode twice. It's because I went out on a bike ride with my friend, came back, realised it was like 10 to 6 and I hadn't uploaded the video, and I was panicking. I forgot to turn off a setting, and then I re-uploaded it with the setting off. First video got 25 views in 2 days, the next one got 325, so that's all I can say, really. If you want to see that setting, I'll drop it in the comments below for all of those of you who want to upload and have uploaded on the channel before, and you don't want to notify your subscribers. That's your radio. I don't have a battery. Let's get a battery. In goes our battery. I'd be surprised if this car wasn't missing anything, you know. Okay, let's get a brake servo going. Goes our servo. Maybe I already had a servo. I've just noticed the fuse box. My least favourite thing in the world. Perfection. We did it first time this time. Right, that's looking very, very good so far. Also, guys, in this episode, I'm going to let you guys pick the rims, I reckon, because we need to give you something to do on this build every episode. So this time will be the rims for the next episode, where we will put all the suspension and stuff in. What you can do in this game is if you go to car status and you go here, you can see what car parts are missing. So we can see all of this is missing, but this is mostly to do with brakes. That's a problem if the ignition wires are missing, which means the spark plugs are missing. This I did before. I think it was on that video that got corrupted. It was the Porsche, and I built the whole engine, done the episode, only for the ignition wires not to be in. So I had to take them all out, and then I had to put them all back in, and I put the whole engine back together only for the video to be corrupted. That was the most painful evening of my life, which in that case means we'll do the bodywork in this episode. Possibly. I mean, to be fair, if we're painting this car, then we might want to. What other things need for... Oh, yeah, coolant. Let's get some... What's that? Bubblant rocks or whatever it is. Let's get some of that coolant in here. It's being spilt everywhere, but you know. I'm just going to stick a seat in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump in. See. Something's not right. We're missing something. Oh, we got no fuel. That's what's missing. I believe it sits at the back of this. I don't know actually. Imagine if I just opened up a tank and the whole tank came up. Sorry, that was just not funny, was it? Right, now let's give it another go, because I'm hoping that might have been what the problem was. Would you look at that? It's running! I think it needs the rest of its exhaust on though, you know. Could do a little bit better. Let's go get that exhaust put in. Whew! We've got through probably what I would say is the most difficult part of a build. Exhaust's on. Let's see, does it sound any different now? Probably not, because it's a video game, but let's hope it does. Oh, there we go. She's up and running, alright. Flipping heck. That is perfection. So, we might as well get the body panels on and go paint this car, because you guys picked white and I'm not going to disappoint. Okay, let's get this car's body panels on and take it to paint. Gee, look at this already. It already just looks so good. Also, guys, you're going to have to pick the number plate. But it just looks so nice already. We'll put it out there. Look at that for a car. Like, that is stunning. I mean, it's got no interior, but it's stunning. So without further ado, guys, let's take it to the paint shop. Actually, we might as well wash it again just quick because we've been working on it, just for realism's sake. Not interior, we only need to do the exterior. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint this car white, like you asked. And I do actually have to say, I probably agree with you. Like, white is a really nice colour for this car. There's a lighter, yeah, factory white, that colour, isn't it? That colour there. That's the white that we want to go for. We can actually put the livery on as well. I'm going to go with that one, I think. What are we thinking, people? What are we thinking? Does she look good? She better do, because this cost 1,000 quid. Wow. Just look at that. That is stunning. I'll pop a picture of, obviously, of what we had it looking like in the first episode. But just look at that for a car, man. We have well and truly saved this car. I mean, it still needs suspension, its rims, but we've saved it. Interior obviously needs its work. We'll do that in the next episode. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Hope you all did enjoy it. We managed to get the engine repaired, and this car's going to be back on the road very, very soon. So yeah, without further ado, like, subscribe, share it on your friends. You know the rest. Everyone else told you millions and millions of times, I am sure. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.